everybody. Happy Saturday. Okay, today I'm back with another Stash Buster. And this is a really cool giveaway gift, a nice little token of appreciation. So just pick up these little mini writing tablets from the local dollar store. And you get 5 sections of them. So I'm going to rip them off, making sure that each section is left with this cardboard piece on it. That's pretty important. So now I have 5 great little pen pal or thank you gifts that I can give away to my friends or family or my son's scout leader. I would say his teacher, but we homeschool, so that would be me. Okay, so I have these scraps left over from my True Love workshop. And I just kind of want to show you some really cool things that you can do with these larger pieces. Remember, the paper's all double-sided, so I'm going to take some of the longer ones and I'm going to scoot off the shorter ones off to the side. This is going to be a very, off-the-cuff kind of crafting thing. So basically, all you need to do is line up your book here with your paper. I'm just going to bring it up. I'm going to crease it with the back of this. So I'm just folding the paper up and then running my finger through so that it creases on the back of here. And then I'm going to crease it again. I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to crease it here like so, right? Now I know, and I'm going to crease it down here. Now I know where my end mark is and where I need to cut. Told you, like measuring for the birds, right? So I'm going to come in with my paper trimmer and I'm going to use some of those lines to cut. So I know that this is sticking to my finger. I know that this is my top right here where I creased. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that there. And then I also made a small crease on the side, but if you really need to know, so about 3.5 wide is where you need to stay on this. So I can come right in here and do that. Now you just need to decide which piece of paper, or which side of the paper you want to be on top. And now I have a cute little notebook holder. We're not done, trust me. We still have to decorate this, but this is the base, this is the start. I just have to decide which side do I want to show. I really like this side, but I'm going to go with the stripes on this one. So my next step to adhering it down is liquid glass. I like to use this because I know it's not going to go anywhere, and it's going to be secure. So I'm just going to put some adhesive. A lot with this liquid glass goes a really, really long way. So kind of keep that in mind when you're crafting with this. Too much, and like any other liquid adhesive, it will bubble, but you put just the right amount on and you are going to be so satisfied with how it works. So I'm just going to line up my pages, my paper and my cardboard here, my backing. I'm going to do it as best as I can and kind of just give it some nice pressure and get that all worked in there. And I can come back in and crease this over like so. Looks great. And then if I want to, I can come in with a bone folder and just kind of reinforce that fold. And I like to leave this off. You could, if you wanted to, put some adhesive up here and do this, but I like to kind of leave it up here and not mess with it too much. And now we have just the adorable little folder or cover for our little notepad. And now all you're left to do is to decorate it. So I'm going to come back to my scraps here and I'm going to use these to decorate. I have lots of cut aparts left where I could put these on like this. I could put the camera on, maybe, it's just a cute little journal for your notebook or your purse, your notebook. Listen to me, I can't even talk today. But this is a quick and easy stash buster, and this is why I like this. I can simply come around and wrap this around like so. Nice little detail on both sides. Let's do that. That sounds great. I told you this is just kind of like an off-the-cuff thing. It's something that I do with my scraps often. I like doing this because my measuring is little to none at all, and I can just, because you know, with scraps you're not guaranteed to have the exact size that you need. But you know, so if you just kind of do a little bit off the cuff projects like this, you are, did I even get any on there? I didn't. What's wrong? What's going on here? There we go. Squeezed. When you do this and you just kind of have a project, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. I can't glue and talk at the same time. Some people can't chew gum and walk. I can't talk. Okay, and let's just bring it in there. Very nice, very cute. Perfect on the other side. I have a little bit of overflow, so I'm just gonna kind of trim that down, and beautiful. So now my little notebook is starting to come together. You could do all 5 and give all 5 as a gift, but how cute is this? Isn't this adorable? Great way to stash those, use up those extra scraps that you have, because you're also going to not only use the large pieces, but you're also going to use those smaller pieces as well. Now, in the cut aparts, they have some of these little banners. So I think we're going to add, I'm going to create a cluster. So bear with me as I create a little cluster of things. And I don't want this to get too big and bulky. So I'm not going to go for dimension on this, because this is something that's just going to get shoved right in your purse or your handbag or what have you. And so if it's coming in and out, you don't want something big and bulky that's going to get caught on keys or, you know, on a zipper or something like that, where everything's just going to not work well. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to cut out this little flower cluster right here. And I like the cut aparts in here because they have this white border. So if you are a messy, fussy cutter like me, this border comes in so handy, because if maybe you go in too far on one side, that white border gives you the flexibility to kind of make those mistakes where no one's really gonna be able to tell that that line wasn't followed precisely. So make sure that you're giving yourself some slack when you're doing some of these fussy cuttings, that 9 times out of 10, when you go and look at everyone's fussy cuts, they are not perfect. And even here, what I'm using is just, you know, it's scrap. Not even the whole image is left on this, as you can see. And I'm just kind of squaring it off, and I'm going to put it down here to kind of hide that little edge. No, I'm not. I'm putting it up here because remember, I've got this to use. Isn't he cute? So we're going to put that down there, and I can come in with my Then and Now stamp set, which was the special in June. It was only available in June, and I know I can come in with a little stamp that says story, put that right on there, and I'm going to have a completed little project in what, a few minutes. And then I've got 5 of these to make. I'm going to use charcoal ink to put this down on. 2 reasons. 1, I love the color, and 2, it's right here on my desk. Easy to grab. Look how great that is. Okay, we're going to come in with our liquid glass again. This is perfect for adding little things like this. This tip is key to flow for this. I'm going to put this down just like so. I'm going to come in with a bone folder, just kind of spread out that adhesive that I put on there so it gets everywhere, and then I can add this in. I'm going to go right up to the edges with this. Again, just kind of being careful, kind of not being careful, and putting this in here. Again, coming in with my bone folder like so. Now, again, I'm not going to add any gems or anything that's going to be bulky because I don't want this to get caught on anything. Another thing that goes really well with this paper collection is this beautiful blush satin ribbon. It's so pretty. You know, and so you could come in with something like that on one of the softer pages. So I have 5 more of these to make, and you'll see pictures of those at the end of the video. If you like what you see with this paper pack, it's called True Love, and watch for my workshop to come out this week. We'll see you soon, guys. Have a great Saturday. Bash your stash.